Snow Kennelz. You XL breeder, right? Are you
Yes, I breed multiple things, not just XL bullies. I breed
okay?
pockets as well, and I also breed labradoodles. Trying to get my
Okay,
foot
okay.
into a little bit of everything. So we're gonna see where this road and this journey takes me.
So how long have you been breeding like each breed?
So for bullies, I actually just started bullies last year.
Okay, okay,
For labradoodles, the labradoodles I have now will be the first time I bred labradoodles.
okay, okay, okay. So
Before
opposite
all of these
breeds too.
dogs, it was just pits. That was like my go to to breed was pits.
And then where you from? Where you located?
I'm from Jacksonville, Florida, the
Okay,
Sunshine State.
okay. Yeah, I didn't know they call that the Sunshine
They
State.
call it the Sunshine State.
Yeah, I've been to I got folks in Pensacola. That's like the country for real.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been there a few times, and then actually, to be honest, I bought one of my females from Fort Lauderdale. I have bought my female from there, and a stud that I be using from Venom Line Kennels.
Mm. I
You
don't
know,
think
you
I've
heard
heard
about them
them
Venom Line
before.
or NMG bullies?
Energy. I haven't heard them yet. I'm still getting
Nah,
into the
they
whole little
okay,
learning the
okay.
big people out there because I like to give the smaller, kennels more of my attention because
So
the people that's already big, they not worried about us little kennel people. They
yeah,
already got their names and they championships.
I feel it. I just sometimes it just all depends on like how the research and how you kind of like network with people and stuff like that, and then just if you are able to see like certain type of consistency for certain programs, you feel me? That's kind of low key what attracts me, no matter if you big, small, because I be doing my research with these dogs, so uh, it's kind of like you still fall in love with them, but then you
Right.
want to see what they got going on, and
Definitely.
yeah, but the smaller breeders for sure. Like I'm a smaller, small up and coming breeder, and so shout out to the small breeders.
Right.
Yeah, so you had a situation basically where you just had a litter and stuff like that, and then one of your puppies got stolen.
Yeah, so actually come to find out, it was just the same place that I found my puppies. Just
Mm-hmm.
happened to be the same street that somebody picked
Hold,
one of them up and hurry up and carried into their
hold
house.
on. So your whole litter got stolen or what?
So the whole litter was out of my gate. The
Uh,
whole litter,
uh
but the whole litter didn't get stolen, which that tells me Sky.
okay,
Can you
okay.
hear my That tells me that she was handpicked to take.
Yeah.
So if my whole litter is with mom and Sky's the only one that's missing, that goes to tell me that they seen all the puppies
Uh
and they
huh.
said this is the one that I want right here, and they picked her on up and they took it to her house. Well,
And
it was a dude. He picked her up
okay,
and
okay. So
snatched her.
So you want to tell your story, or pretty much of breaking it down, how like the situation happened. We ain't like I don't as far as like names and all that. I ain't
Oh yeah,
care
yeah,
about
of
all that.
course. No
But
disclosure to that, of course. Yeah.
yeah, but as far as like the situation and break it down, how it went. When you first walked outside, or maybe seen on your camera or whatever, like that your dogs was missing.
So normally for me, my dogs, my puppies, they're getting potty trained. They're 11 weeks old. I still have, unfortunately, four left. My
Okay,
keeper male that I'm actually that I was supposed to keep, I think I'm going to let him go, but for the right price, of
okay, of
course.
course.
So with my potty training, I feed them, and I notice instantly with pups, they're pooping and peeing 5 to 10 minutes after they eat. So
Yeah.
I potty train them 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours at nighttime.
Uh huh.
So with me potty training them like that, everybody knows my schedule at this point. They know like, oh, the puppies are only out certain time of the day. That's how I feel
You
because it's
feel
just
like
like
what?
it's very easy to
Like
calculate my movement with them because
like your
it's the
neighbors
same
is
hours.
like your neighbors is watching you and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I only have like one neighbor right next to me, and then the neighbor that stays upstairs from me.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, it's very small, and then on the like in front of me, it's like a daycare and a church. So
Okay.
I don't have neighbors like that. So if
Okay.
my schedule is because you're passing by, you're walking. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You're
Okay.
walking past my house. So with that, this particular day, it just happened to be on the 27th. Um, something's telling me. check on the puppies. I haven't heard them in the last few minutes. So
Uh-huh.
something's telling me, like a natural instinct, I can feel it in my bones. Get up and go look out the door.
Uh-huh.
Get up and go look at the door. All the puppies are gone. And
Eh,
even Mama Dog, she's gone. And mind you,
Uh,
with Mama Dog, I had her tied up next to them. So
okay.
how's Mama Dog gone? I
Yeah.
look and it's not broken off. So I'm
Yeah.
just thinking to myself, did somebody stole them? I'm thinking that Mama and
Oh,
all the babies was in somebody's car, but it didn't happen that way. I didn't find out until I had to hurry up and go inside, change my clothes, put on some tennis shoes really quick. My boyfriend hopped in the car and he like sped off. So it's me
yeah.
looking crazy, not even knowing what direction he went into. But it
Yeah.
just so happened to be a lady that was parked at the end of the corner of my street. And she
Uh-huh.
was like, they went this way. So I took off and I
Uh-huh.
go look on, it's like at this point it's the main road. So I'm looking and I'm just like, okay, so I'm going down the main road. And so from me going down the main road, I see my dog and I see my boyfriend, I see Mama Dog. And then I
Uh-huh.
see the babies like hopping in the car. They trying to, at least, rather. And so I'm running down there and he's like looking around frantic as heck. And I'm just like,
Right.
what's going on? He was like, Sky is missing. Sky is missing. I
Uh,
said, no way. Like, there's no way she's missing this quick. No way. So from us picking them up and bringing them back in the house, instantly I was outside for I'd say 3 hours
uh-huh.
consecutively. I didn't stop looking for her, and I was up and down that street. I asked everybody on that street,
Uh-huh.
like, "Have you seen this dog?" With a picture, shoving it in their face. Even the people that
Right.
didn't speak English, I'm on this translator app, and I'm texting. I'm like, "Hey, have you seen this dog? This dog is missing. Like, she literally just got missing."
Yeah, you trying to figure it
Everybody
out.
saying, "No, no, no, they haven't seen her." Some guy even was outside and he was just like, "Oh no, I only seen the four pups. The four pups came in my yard. I didn't see another." So I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking to myself, I said, "Well, where?" Like, I'm trying to think, like, how fast. So I go back. At this point, the lady that was parked at the corner is now missing. She's gone. So instantly, the first thing I thought was, I need this camera footage right here. I need
Right.
this camera footage from the
Uh-huh.
store. I
Yeah.
need her tag number.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even have to get the police involved because if I can get her tag number myself, I'm going to get my baby myself.
So you
You know what
so
I'm
you
saying?
so you
Like,
feeling
you
like
call the
she's
police.
so you
Huh?
feeling like she sent you to a different direction?
Well, I feel like she sent me the correct direction, but by the time I got back to notice that one of my pups was missing, she's
Uh-huh.
gone. She's in a car and I'm on foot. So
Uh
it's just like she had every opportunity to leave after she grabbed one pup.
uh-huh.
So by this time it had to been 2 hours at this point. So by the 2 hour mark, I had ended up getting in contact with this dude that stays on my street, but further down, like at the end of my street, like three
Uh-huh.
blocks away.
Uh-huh.
And so he actually had camera footage that was so close to my house. I'm trying to figure out, why did he have cameras on trees? Crazy. You don't even
Yeah.
live down here. Why you got cameras on trees that you wouldn't
Yeah,
even
that's
know?
kind of weird, low key.
Yeah, he didn't play no games. So um fortunately for me, I could see like somebody on my sidewalk
Uh-huh.
look like they're tethering with the puppies in the cage because they were in the front, they weren't in the back.
Right.
So I feel like it looked like to me, I don't know exactly what they were doing, but I didn't see a puppy in their hand. I just know they walked towards that car that was that lady's,
Uh-huh.
you know. So instantly when I seen that, I still didn't want to even get the police involved because I still felt like I could do it myself. Like I said, I just needed her tag number
Yeah.
and I'm gonna find my baby.
Yeah, for sure.
So but at this point I wasn't able to get a tag number. The only thing that could have gave me a tag number that was close enough to catch
Mm-hmm.
was the store that she was parked at.
Okay.
So well, not a store, it's like a workplace, but it's the weekend, it's Saturday, so it's
Like a little
closed. Why are you
saloon
parked
or
there?
something like that?
Yeah, like a staff zone, like a
Oh,
temporary temp job.
okay.
You got to be out there real early, whatever.
Okay.
So with that, I just was like, okay, well, after 24 hours at this point, then I make the Facebook post.
Yeah, I was seeing you
I
post.
offered, yeah, I offered money at first,
Uh-huh.
Money didn't bring her back home. So I was just like, I have to go big. I have to go big.
So,
What's going to get these people's attention
uh-huh.
enough to care about my dog enough for me to, get it out there? So I
Uh,
said, bump it. My uncle has this auction license. I could easily go get me a car for like $800 from the auction. You know what I'm saying? And my dog's worth way more than $800. So you're going to think, oh, a car. You know, it's nothing to me compared to my baby.
uh-huh.
This is my baby.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna offer this car. Now with this car, which happened to be, I offered it. So I offered the day before. So
Uh-huh.
with 24 hours of me having putting a car, as a reward,
Uh-huh.
I had reached like 735 shares, and that's just shares. That's not even including how much people really seen it, but not clicking share. So you
Yeah.
got to think like, you
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying? How like I don't know. It was just crazy. I was just astonished because I'm like, dang, I'm getting like 200 shares a day.
Yeah,
Like
they was
this is
for
crazy. This is absolutely crazy. I couldn't have been more happy because if it wasn't for the shares, I don't think that the person that took her would have felt as bad as they did.
yeah. So like the part of Jacksonville that you live in, like is it like like a smaller area to where like the community to where or it's big? Oh, okay, okay. So you pretty
It's
much
a
yeah.
big community, and
Uh-huh.
I'd say it's not the best. It's honestly
Yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah,
best.
yeah,
Um, I actually heard about a few people talking about how they used to fight dogs around there.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I was just like, I'm not with none of that. The faster we find Sky, the better, because I'd hate for my baby to end up in a space where
yeah.
she could be harmed or she could be
Mhm.
bred to death. Like,
Yeah, we don't want that at all.
yeah.
So
So
once you offered the card, then that's when you start getting like more, people
I
start
started
paying
getting some
attention and
tips, some leads
uh-huh.
here and there, but nothing that I found credible until one person shared my post and it was like, oh, I seen this dog posted on Instagram.
Damn.
And I'm just like, nobody's that crazy to post
Uh,
my dog on their Instagram
and
story as if they
they
bought
just
this
stole the
dog.
dog. Just stole it.
Yeah, like you can't be that bold because you don't
Yeah,
even know who dog it is. So that would be
goofy.
crazy, right?
Goofy.
So fast forward to a few hours later, it had to been my post at that point with the car on my Instagram had been up on my story for 21 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That 21-hour mark, I get a DM
Mm-hmm.
from somebody responding to that story. And they was just like, hey, call me. Instantly, I'm just like, yeah, you're responding to a post that have something to do with my dog. Let me hurry up and call. As soon as I said call me, I clicked it and it was my dog that they responded to. So I instantly picked my phone up and I picked him up and I called him on Instagram. He was like, "Hey, so it's crazy because uh my grandpa actually bought a dog that looked just like this yesterday for $1,800 at the store." I
What?
said, "What? 1,800 bucks for some girl, some random girl is posted up at a gas station in the hood
And
selling a
so
dog for $1,800,
and
and your grandfather not knowing how old this dog is, what the
uh-huh.
parents look like, um nothing about this dog whatsoever other
No
than the
paper,
dog is
nothing.
pretty." That's what I'm saying. And you was comfortable enough to, and then you had $1,800 cash in the hood just available.
Yeah.
So the story I got was, hey, my grandfather actually just bought a dog yesterday and he paid $1,800 from this girl at the store.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just like, oh, I got this raw dog in the car, he was like, what kind of dog? And she was like, King Corso. And so I'm just looking like, uh, the story, it really didn't make sense to me, but I'm still, I'm just so happy that now I know, whether or not, like, I know exactly who has my dog. I
Uh-huh.
know the person that has reached to get to my dog. So you're
Right.
all I need. And the person that actually texted me just happened to be a boy that stayed one street behind me. And I only ever seen him one time in the year I stayed there, but he had been staying there for the last 4 or 5 years. I never seen him until he had an incident. I promise to you, look how God works. 4 days prior to
Mhm.
him stealing her, he actually ran past my house with a gun. Him and his friend
Uh
to
huh.
the Burger King.
Uh huh.
I guess one of their sisters worked up there at the Burger King, and she got into it with the dude, and basically like,
Okay.
okay, well, I'm gonna call my brothers. You know how that go.
Yeah.
He went
Yeah.
up there pump faking. I seen him. I was like, hey, I was like, don't go up there ruining your life.
Uh
And
huh.
he was like, H, stop talking to me. Hold on, I had to regroup myself really, really quickly. Who are you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a 3-year-old outside this door in
Uh
my
huh.
yard playing with my puppies. Like, are you kidding me? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So, um, I had recognized him immediately because, like I said, he said something negative to me. So the people that say stuff negative always sticks to my brain. So when I ever meet them again in life, I'ma know that if I don't remember you, it's because it's probably something bad, and I don't need to be talking to you. So
Yeah.
that's the way that my
You
my,
don't know
my
that
brain kind of
energy.
processes.
Uh huh.
And so after that, like I just kept listening to his story and it didn't make sense. So I'm texting him and I'm just like, well, I feel bad that your grandfather, missed
Hey,
out on
that's.
all that money because
Uh,
she's a stolen dog. Like it don't hold no weight. Like I need my dog back at this
right.
point.
Right.
I need my dog back. And he
Pretty
just
much.
was like, well, my grandpa is actually really, really sad and he wants to know if you can at least give him $1,000 back out of the 1,800 that he spent on her. I said, excuse me? Your problem should be with the girl that sold you the dog,
Uh,
not me, the person that my dog was stolen from. I'm
right.
not, I'm the victim. I'm not the. So I told him, I said, no, sir, I'm not comfortable buying my dog back from you. I shouldn't have to buy my dog back from
Right.
anyone if I just said she's stolen. And you
Right.
clearly know that she's stolen by the post. So what make you
Right.
think that I'm gonna give you no, that's I'm sorry to say, but that's your loss.
That's
But then
out. Yeah.
again, too, I said, well, I do have a reward up.
Uh huh.
And so he was just like, well, and I showed him the car. It's literally right there outside my house.
Mhm.
So he was just like, well, we don't need a car. He already has the truck and things like that. And I was just like, well, that's perfectly fine. So I was gonna leave it at that because the only reward I was not offering cash anymore. The
Mhm.
reward was the car. That cash turned into a car. So it's
Right.
either a car or nothing at all, you
Uh
know.
huh.
And so he kind of kept trying to like make me feel bad. And the type of person that I am, I'm not gonna say I'm easily manipulated,
Mhm.
but I have such a soft spot for people that may have been through things that I have been through. Like I've never bought a stolen dog from anyone. Thank God, I'm just not that gullible to just go along with anything.
Yeah.
Especially not with no $1,800. But so
Finesse.
with that, when he came to bring me my dog, he brought him and his friend and they walked to my house, right? And he was like, I just don't want you to think I'm the one that stole your dog. I did not steal your dog.
Mhm.
I got it from my grandfather's house. And I was just like, I didn't think that he stole my dog, even though it's just so convenient that your grandfather ended up with my dog, but he stays on the other side of town and you stay one street behind me.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
Something
I
fishy.
still felt like that was God answering my prayer. So I said, you know what? You probably need a puppy at this point. You probably wanted a puppy that bad. You had to steal. So I'm finna give you one.
Mhm.
So my best male that I had to sell, I gave him the best male. You know what? And I did. I didn't give him his papers though. I wouldn't do
Mhm.
nothing like that. No, no,
Mhm.
no. But I
Mhm.
did give him his vaccination papers and stuff. And so
Okay.
um everybody was like telling me basically like, oh, you did the right thing, but it was just like then I got my like 75% people telling me, oh, go back and get your dog because why are you so comfortable to take a reward knowing you have a bogus story on why you had to bring my dog back, because the
Yeah.
gas station that he said his grandfather bought him from,
Uh huh.
I went there. I wasn't letting it go. I was
Yeah.
not letting the thief go. I'm sorry, I wasn't.
You have to go
So, like
check
I
some
said,
stuff.
I wasn't getting no police involved or nothing like that.
Uh
I
huh.
go to the store. They reviewed the camera footage for me just because they just was nice people. You know what I'm saying? So I
Uh,
had to wait to a certain time so that the person that had access to the cameras pulled up. So when he pulled up, He reviewed the camera footage 3 hours before, 3 hours after.
Mm,
Neither car with the description that he gave was there. Nobody with Sky was
was
up there
telling,
asking people didn't want to buy a puppy. So I
yeah, happened.
instantly picked up the phone and I blew his Instagram up and I'm
Uh-huh,
texting him like, "Hey, you sure it was 5:30? Hey, you sure it was this car? No, neither
uh-huh.
car description is on there." And I haven't heard from him since. So
Uh,
I'm just like, you know what? There's bad people in this world, but there's also good. And I know that, I might be having trouble right now selling my litter because, with people not having their tax money, I'm guessing, everybody's saying, "Oh, I'll get a puppy when I get my tax money. I'll get a puppy." I'm just like,
yeah,
to me in the back of my head, what I'm asking for my pups is not a lot
yeah, 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 yeah.
compared to what other people is. You got prices starting at 32 and up. My prices start
Right.
at 15, between
Okay.
15 and 2500. That's pet home or papers.
Right. Right.
So I kind of got discouraged. I'm discouraged now to a certain extent, but with Sky going viral, everybody's seeing how much of a pretty dog she is, and everybody's like, "Oh, you
Yeah.
breed
She fine.
dogs? I
Yeah.
I, I want a puppy," and so hopefully something good comes out of this
It'll
other than just
it'll
me
come
getting
for
her
you.
back because it seemed like it opened up a few doors, just a few.
It'll come for you, and you never know who might tap into this content and holler at you. I'll make sure that when I do post it that the links will be there so they can hit you on your Instagram, whatever, your Facebook, whatever, to holler at you. So you don't know where the so you gave old boy the dog and now you don't even know where he at.
I
Uh
haven't seen the puppy outside his house. I've ride by multiple times today.
huh.
Um, he has not responded to any of my text messages. He didn't block me either because he's still posting on Instagram, but he
Yeah.
just not responded to me, which is perfectly fine because that means you did something wrong,
Yeah.
and that's cool because karma is due to all. Rather
Yeah.
I don't feel like being negative in this instant because I got my main prize piece back, something that was valuable to me. Like, you can really have this whole litter, but long as I got my baby, this is the one I have a connection with. Like, I have a connection with all of my babies, but this is Big
Yeah.
Mama. She's staying home with me. Like, look at my baby.
Yeah.
Laid
She
out.
fire though. She fire. I
Laid
ain't
out.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. When you was posting, I seen that you was like really determined about getting your dog. You was like, man,
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting my dog back. I don't care
Mm.
what y'all think. I'm getting my dog. Watch. I'm gonna get my dog. And you did everything that you need to do to get your dog back, man. It's not too many people that's doing that. Some people gonna give up, and just kind
Everybody
of keep
wanted
it
me to.
moving.
They wanted me to count my losses. Thomas like, she might as well go ahead count her loss. Da, da, da,
Yeah,
da, da. I'm not counting nothing. Like,
and
until
people don't
y'all
be.
put this hard work in
Yeah,
to get some bad stuff like that on the ground out here. I'm not. What I look like just giving up on her after a day or two.
yeah. People
What?
don't understand that these dogs is really like kids, especially after you've been raising them and stuff like that. If you really taking care of them, man, you're gonna create a bond with them. And a lot of
That's
people
what I'm
don't
saying.
understand that, like, And then when we putting these dogs into certain homes, like we just don't want them to go to any home and stuff
Oh
like that.
no, all my babies go on contracts. I don't even
Yeah,
play. I
yeah,
don't. I don't
yeah.
play. The day you thinking about selling my dog comes back. You get no money back. The day you
Mm-hmm.
think my dog is gonna go into a shelter, you get no money back. My dog is coming home with me.
Yeah,
The day
bring that
that you
thing
think you're
back.
gonna breed my dog but not pay breeding prices, my dog is coming back. Anytime
Mhm.
you breach this contract and think that you could block me and run off, I have your whole driver's license number. I'm gonna find you wherever you go, wherever you pay taxes at. I'm gonna find you. I'm just that
Uh,
type of person where I'm very technical. Like, I'm very technical. Somebody could
you,
be
you,
staying in Arizona. I'm finding you.
I
Like, by
mean,
my babies, I'm
uh-huh.
finding you.
You got to be nowadays. You got to be on point, and you got to be upfront with with your attention, so people will know. Like, man, if you mess up, this is the repercussions of what's gonna happen. Because if not, if you don't do that, then people gonna take advantage. It happens all the time, man. People be like, "Oh, I don't want to breed the dog," and then now they trying to breed the dog. They go get fake
Yeah.
papers, or they go try to register a single registry on their litter on that
Hmm.
dog or whatever. Like, man, you can't be doing that stuff,
That's
man.
what I'm
That's
saying.
foul.
But it's so crazy that, I ain't gonna say I used to be crooked or nothing, but them old stuff that they be trying to pull on me, I done did that before. You're
Yeah.
not getting me like that. You know what I'm saying?
Uh
Like,
huh.
I'm literally like, um, No, I'm sorry. You
Yeah,
can't run game on somebody that knows the game. I practically taught y'all the game. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? No.
yeah, for
So
sure.
it's either you pay the price or at 6 months of age, my puppies has to get neutered.
Yeah. What
That's just what it is. Like there's
so
no in between. You don't have the money to pay, $500 extra for the papers because you got some people that's charging $1,000 for their dog papers. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that keeps their dog papers and you don't never come pick up the papers when you say, you're gonna have the money at a certain time. They selling the papers elsewhere. And that's another thing that people don't talk about. How many hang papers it is out here. You
yeah,
gotta
the
be
hanging is
careful.
crazy. The hanging is crazy. Big breeders and all that, man. The hanging is
Oh,
crazy. If you don't
I
know.
had a big breeder try to tell me about some hang papers for my female, one of my females. No, sir, I rather not. I
Yeah,
rather no papers than to sit here
yeah,
and lie about a dog's bloodline. It's crazy to get a
yeah.
sale. It's never
It's
that serious.
yeah,
It's
it's
never
crazy.
that serious.
So what do you have left as far as your litter? Boy, girls, what you got left?
So what I have left right now, I have a lilac merle female. She's the
Mm-hmm.
only female available.
Okay.
Now, Scotland, like I said, she's staying home with me. I had a lot of people offers trying to buy her, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, guys, I can't
That
do
you did all
it.
that work for you feel me for what?
Yeah, I already let my best female. I already let her go. So to let
Okay.
my second best female go, I can't do it. I
Okay.
can't do it. The first best female, she was a trimeral. She was a lilac trimeral. So she's
Okay.
oh man, they actually just came over today and I got an update on her. She played with Sky for a little bit. I thought I recorded some videos, but this phone's so crazy, so it disappeared. But
Yeah.
so I have the lilac merle female. She's also the run of the litter. I also
Okay.
have a chocolate tri boy. I
Okay.
have a lilac boy with brindle coating down his back like his dad. It's in the
Okay.
sun. And then he has two blue eyes. And then I have my keeper male. He's just a chocolate boy. He was tri, but the M in his face is now faded. I don't know what's going on with
He
that, but
probably
the M is gone.
so
So
he
now
could
he's
probably
just
be ghost.
chocolate.
He could probably be ghost though. Ghost try. Sometimes when it fades and it's just real light, you probably got to get him in the sun and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can see it
Um.
in the sun, but when he was like 3, 4, 5 weeks, it's dark in his face, but now it didn't lighten up, and now he just looks straight chocolate. You can see his chest. His chest, you could tell, but like his face, you can't. Like, and then the other chocolate tri boy I got, he never he still has his M. He still has his M. He got his white chest. He got the little lighter chocolate right here, darker chocolate on his body. He's a
Right.
cute boy. He's a cute boy.
Yeah.
So
What
I
you
have
get? I
four
mean,
pups available.
yeah. If you want to, when your male, if you do want to just try figure out the exact colors, just do the embark
Yeah,
to
that's
get the
another thing
color
too. I
changing.
was thinking about with the pups. I was thinking about embarking all the puppies as
Hmm.
like a free gift and
Uh-huh.
also, include their chains that Sky has on right now.
Yeah, that's
I was
fire.
going to include them a free chain with, look how she just looked at me because I said her
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
I was going to include a free chain with each purchase, of a puppy.
Uh-huh.
And I also want to do free ear cropping as well, but from my poll that I got on Instagram, I didn't really get too many people that said that that was a good bargain for $2,000. So
Yeah.
they was basically saying I'm outplaying myself if I sold my puppies for that cheap and I
Mhm.
did all that. But I'm just like, can we normalize breeders doing more instead of pocketing most of the money? Can we actually put some in the
Yeah.
puppies? Can
Well,
we provide more than just you know shots?
basics. Yeah. The basics. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're right, man. And then people gotta understand too, like, yeah, it's a lot of work that come in, so we don't want to cut our prices down. But at the same time, if it is a great price, man, don't be trying to come holler and be talking about can I still get a deal and you already offering so much. What I try to do is just, man, hold on to the dogs. You feel me? Especially if you know you got quality, it's gonna sell.
right.
You just gotta be patient and continue
Mhm.
to promote. Don't stop promoting your litters until you want your product gone. So that's you just gotta stay on top of it. I know sometimes it do get discouraging sometimes when maybe people are just hitting you up and they ain't they're not really uh dropping a deposit or they ready to pay or whatever, but just keep
Yeah.
pushing and keep, promoting them, and the right people gonna come. And
Right.
stuff like this, you doing lives, you doing interviews and stuff like that. Uh, you'll reach, you might. I'm way in Cali. Some people might hit you from Cali. You're like, okay, I like that dog over there, whatever, whatever. It's a great price and everything.
Right.
So yeah, you just got to keep pushing. Uh, and then the more and more you have your leaders and stuff, you'll know like, okay, better ways to handle the situation and stuff like that. I'm the same way. I'm still learning the right stuff to do and how to
Right.
network. But marketing is big with these dogs. Marketing is big
I
for
gotta
real.
work on that. I have to work on it. I promise to you. If I had a better phone, I would be able to create the type of content that I know sells.
Yeah,
First of all, with marketing, period, anything, I'm talking about you can give me anything. You can give me a freaking donkey and I'm gonna be able to sell it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that's just the type of person that I could sell anything. But if my phone not, letting me do certain things, like speaking of right now, like my Gmail, it
mm-hmm.
won't load nothing past 11/25 of last year. So how am I supposed to, get these how do you say it, updated emails where I can click it, confirm, like for Craigslist, stuff like that. Different places I can, different avenues that I can get out there, So that's why I was like, bumping. I'm just gonna create me a business Gmail, and so
Yeah,
that's what I did. And I'm gonna
yep,
conduct all my business through that. And I'm really trying to get the whole legal thing situated. Like I got my LLC, but I'm trying to I want to do different corporations because my LLC, I got like some for like home health care, and then I
okay,
wanted to open up another one for them, and just
okay,
have every payment go straight to my business account. Like
yeah.
I want to get it, I want
I
to
have
get it
my
popping for real.
Yeah, I have mine through Navy Federal. My bully business account through Navy Federal.
You
It
like
was
it?
yeah, it was pretty simple. I already had them as personal accounts, so everybody know about Navy Fed, man. They be looking out, and as long as you're doing the right thing with them and you on point, yeah, you be able to get some. It's them credit lines. People don't understand, man. When you running a business, you want them
That's
credit
what I'm
lines, so
saying.
you ain't
That
gotta be
that that
spending
goes
your
a
own.
long way, man.
You can't be so you don't gotta spend your own bread on these dogs
Right.
and stuff like that. Um, Man, that's like for real. Like on my channels, like I'm pushing content as far as dogs, but I'm trying to lace people and put people on about certain stuff like that with, with the business credit, building business accounts, with the marketing and all that stuff. So
Mhm.
because a lot of us we lack that stuff. Just as a community in general, we lack that information. You feel me? It's not just about just you breed this dog to this dog. It's way more avenues that you got to go through.
So
You feel
much
me?
more, and people
Make it.
do not understand it. So I think that's amazing that you're doing that because
I'm
giving
trying.
people like the insight of the actual real deal breakdown when it comes to
Mhm.
this breeding thing could definitely help other potential, up and coming kennels like
Yep.
ourselves. So
Yep.
I
Yep.
think that's good. That's a good avenue to get into.
Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying to see what working, what don't work, man. I've been all over TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I've been doing it all. It's work. I'm not even gonna lie, it's work, but it's worth it. And
Yeah.
then the more and more, like I for sure feel the feedback, but the more and more I continue to go, I know I'm gonna get better at what I'm doing and just be able to put out way better content and stuff. Like I cook my dog's food and all that, so I be doing like little videos on that. Just man, just everything
I
about
think
these
that's
dogs.
another thing too. I think that'll be a great thing. A lot of people don't know how to feed their dogs.
They don't. They don't.
That's
They be
crazy. I
feeding
get a
kibble.
lot of DMs about what I feed my dogs, what I just. What do you mean? You don't know?
Yeah,
Like
people just be feeding
I
kibble and that's it. Like,
I'm appalled. You don't.
yeah,
I hope you don't think just feeding your dog kibble for the rest of his life is beneficial to its bone structure. It's long
coats,
lasting after
allergies.
lasting years. Like you have to give a dog so much more than kibble. All them chemicals in that food. Are you kidding me? That's
Yeah,
not really how you feed your dog.
yeah,
But
for real.
that's a good thing if you add that too. Like I said for me, like I wanted to start my little stuff, on my Instagram page, my little quick little reels. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to do a nutritional list of do's and don'ts for these dogs
Yeah,
because another thing that people do not talk about with these bullies is how sensitive their skin is.
it's
You
hella simple.
cannot go to the dollar store and get that cheap dog food and expect your dog to produce greatness, your dog hair is gonna fall out. You about that you
Joe.
finna wake up to your dog patches in you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know, you thinking your dog got mange or some crazy crap. No, it's just really the food, the chemicals that you're feeding into your dog. Your dog is giving it back to you and show like, hey, look, my body is rejecting this. Mommy,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to show you I'm itching all the time. Can you please stop feeding me this? I'm gonna eat it because I'm
Yeah.
hungry, but
All
you
type
know,
of all type of little issues, man. But yeah, so we had 35 minutes on this live. I don't want to keep it too long, but man, we definitely got to tap back in and maybe later on down the line do another live, do some content together, whatever. You feel me? Even though you way over there, we could figure out something that'll work
oh
and
for
help
sure. Oh, I'm
build our
down.
our programs. Go ahead and shout out Joe. Yeah, yeah, fire. Go ahead and
We
shout out
have to
all
get
your little
some. We
platforms.
gotta get Sky in here, y'all.
Yeah.
She's being a big baby right now. I don't know why she acting like a spoiled brat. Like she just wants to sleep. Like she just wants to sleep.
Yeah, she out. Shout out all your your social media platforms and
So
stuff. People
guys, my
follow you.
regular Instagram is BITXH. Well no, I'm lying. It's BOUJIEBITXH. That's my main page.
Mm-hmm.
But all business inquiries is on Iris the XL Bully underscore on Instagram, and it comes up as Snow BITCH Kennelz. You
Okay.
know.
Okay.
So that's me, guys.
Yeah,
My
y'all make sure y'all hit
Facebook, because
her up,
my
man.
privacy settings, you guys are not gonna find me, so I'm not even gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, make sure y'all hit
Say
her up, man. If
bye.
y'all looking for some XL bullies. Make sure you text me all your social medias and stuff, so I had
Got
that
you.
to be able to post and put in the description of this and whatever else where I posted that. But man, I enjoyed the conversation and appreciate the story. Glad that you got your dog back, man.
Thank you.
You a soldier for that, for real, for real. But we
Thank
gonna
you.
tap in until next time. All right.
Alrighty, thank you. Have a good one.
All right.
Nice
You too.
being here.
All right.